Today we discuss some important results in implications. We know that A A logically implies B. A logically implies B means A conditional B is a tautology. Implicational results. First one, A P and Q implies P. P and Q implies P means P and Q conditional P is a tautology. We can verify the result using truth table. Consider the truth table P, Q, P and Q, P and Q conditional P. Here we get P and Q conditional P is true in all the rows. That is, P and Q conditional P is a tautology. Therefore, P and Q implies P. Also, P and Q conditional Q is also a tautology. So, P and Q implies Q. So, the first two results are P and Q implies P and P and Q implies Q. Next one is P implies P or Q. P or Q. P or Q. P or Q is false only when both the statements are false. All other cases it is true. Then P conditional P or Q. Consider the first column and third column. P conditional Q is false only when the first one is true and the second one is false. Here there is no case in which first one is true and second one is false. So all the cases the P conditional P or Q is true. That means P implies P or Q. Next is negation P implies P conditional Q. Consider the column P conditional Q. P conditional Q is false only when the first P is true and the second Q is false. So the second row appears as false. Then P conditional Q, also consider negation P. Negation P, P is true, then negation P is false, and P is false, negation P is true. Then we find negation P conditional P conditional Q. Negation P conditional Q is false only when negation P is false and the negation P is true and the P conditional Q is false. There is no case like that. So negation P conditional Q is true in all the cases. So negation P conditional Q is a tautology. Therefore, negation P implies P conditional Q. Similarly, Q implies P conditional Q. We check Q conditional P conditional Q. Q conditional P conditional Q is also appeared as tautology. Therefore, Q implies P conditional Q. Next, we consider the result negation of P conditional Q implies P. Negation of P conditional Q is false, true, false, false. Then negation of P conditional Q, conditional P. False, true, 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 false, false, true, false, conditional false is also true. So this is also a tautology. Therefore, negation of P conditional Q implies P. Also, seventh result is negation P conditional Q implies negation Q. Eighth one is P and P conditional Q implies Q. Ninth one is negation P and P conditional Q is negation P. Negation Q and P conditional Q is negation P. Also P conditional Q and the Q conditional R is implies P conditional R. 12th one is P or Q and P conditional Q and Q conditional R implies R. Verify all these results using truth table. Also note that if A implies B and B implies A, then definitely A is equivalent to B. Not that A implies B and B implies A, then definitely A is equivalent to B. Now we discuss a problem. Without using truth tables, prove the following. Without using truth table, that is using results, using identities, we have to prove that negation P or Q and P and Q equals P and Q. Taking the left side, negation P or Q and P and Q. Consider negation P or Q as a statement and apply the associative law. Apply the associative law in the second part. P and Q is same as P and Q. Okay, we get the second step by the associative law. Next, we know that P and P is P. That is by idempotent law. P and P is P. Next, we commute this statement P and Q and negation P or Q. Next, apply the distributivity of and. Consider P and Q as a statement and distribute and to these two statements. So, P and Q and negation P, or P and Q and negation, P and Q and Q. That is P and Q and negation P, or P and Q and Q. That is by distributive law. Then commute the first compound proposition. That is negation P and Q, or P and Q and Q. Okay. Then using associative property here, negation P and Q, or here also use associative property, we get P and Q. We know that negation P and P is false and Q is Q. So we get the statement as P and Q, or P and Q. We know that false and Q. That is, false means all the statements are false, and Q is true and false. False and Q is false and true, it is false. False and false, it is false. So false and Q is false. That is the complement law. False and Q is false, or P and Q. We also, by the dominant property, P false or P and Q is P and Q. False or P and Q is P and Q. So we get the right side. We start from the left side, we get the right side, hence the result proved. Next problem, without using truth table, prove that P conditional Q conditional P is equivalent to negation P conditional Q. Here we prove the left side and right side are equal. First we take the left side. We know that P conditional Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. Using this result, negation P or Q conditional P. Here P conditional Q conditional P as a statement, then it is written as negation P or Q conditional P. Also again apply this result here. Q conditional P is negation Q or P. Then using commutative property, write it as negation Q or P or negation Q. Then using associative law, write it as negation Q or P or negation P. We know that P or negation P is always true. So negation Q or true is true. So the first statement is equivalent to true. That is equation number 1. Consider the right side. Negation P implies negation P conditional Q. Using this result, this term is also written as negation of negation P or P conditional Q. P, negation of negation P is P or P conditional Q. Again, P conditional Q is written as negation P or Q. P or negation P or Q using associative law, put bracket here. So, P or negation P is always true. True or Q is always true. So, from this equation 1 and 2, left side equal to right side. So, the result follows. Consider the third problem. Negation P biconditional Q is equivalent to P or Q, and negation P or Q is also equivalent to P and negation Q or negation P and Q. First we prove these two equalities. These two equivalent result. Negation of P biconditional Q. We know that P biconditional Q is nothing but it is P conditional Q and Q conditional P. Also, P conditional Q is negation P or Q, and Q conditional P is negation Q or P. Then by distributive law, negation P or Q and negation Q, here we apply the distributive law. First, this considered as first statement. So negation P or Q and negation P Q, or negation P or Q and P. That is equal to negation of negation P and negation Q. Negation P and negation Q. Here also we use the distributive property. Negation P and negation Q, or Q and negation Q. Here also we apply the distributive property. Negation P and P, Q and negation Q and P. Okay, that is negation of negation P and negation Q, or Q and negation Q is false, or negation P and P is also false, or Q and P. That is negation of a statement or false is that statement. So negation P and negation Q, or Q and P. Negation of negation P and negation Q, by applying De Morgan's law, it is negation of P or Q, or Q and P. Applying negation, distributing negation to this bracket, we get negation of negation P or Q is P or Q. That is by De Morgan's law, negation of this statement or this statement. That is negation of this statement. That is negation of negation P or Q is P or Q, and negation Q and P. That is the first result. Negation, this equality holds. Now we move to prove the second equality. P or Q, and using applying De Morgan's law, it is negation Q or negation P. That is applying distributive law here, P or Q and negation Q, or P and Q and negation P. Here we get P or Q and negation Q, or P or Q and negation P. Applying distributive law here, P and negation Q, or Q and negation Q. Or here also apply the distributive law, P and negation P, or Q and negation P. That's this step. P and negation Q or Q and negation Q is false. P and negation P is false. A statement or false is that statement. So we get P and negation Q. Here also Q and a negation P. P and negation Q, or here we apply the commutative property. We get negation P and the Q. That is the third statement. From 1 and 2, the given result follows.